Oh, I can't believe it. I'm out of money again.
Hey, Julia, what's wrong?
Well, I was just looking in my piggy bank and there's no money in it.
That's because you spent it.
Well, yeah, but what's even worse is that my piggy bank just broke too. How am I supposed to save money if I have to spend money on buying something to save money in?
Hey, Julia, remember those piggy banks we made out of the water bottles? This would be perfect.
You're right. Well then, let's get started with our Bottle Bonanza.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen,
Honourable judges,
Madame Chairpersons,
leaders,
parents,
and fellow 4-H members. This is my partner Victoria. She is 14 years old and this is her 6th year in 4-H.
and this is my partner Julia. She is 16 years old and this is also her 6th year in 4-H.
And today we're going to be teaching you how to make adorable recycled and recyclable piggy banks out of water bottles. And then we will share some other ideas about how you can reduce your plastic use. So, Victoria, my broken piggy bank's going in the garbage, but where's it going after that?
Well, too much of plastics in the garbage get into the ocean. The animals then eat these plastics and then die. Slowly through the food chain, the plastics are getting back to us.
Wait, are you saying we might be eating plastics?
Yeah.
Well, then this is the perfect craft so we can stop those plastics getting in the ocean.
So let's start with the materials. You will need a plastic water bottle.
Today, we are going to be using a 2-liter water bottle for demonstration purposes and so that you can see more clearly what you are doing. The measurements on our board are for the adorable little piggy banks at the bottom of our table, but we will also mention the dimensions for our big bottle as well.
We are also using this larger bottle because it fits Julia's saving needs. You will also need newspaper, a ruler, pens, scissors, and a glue gun.
Other materials you will need are double-sided tape, a sharp knife, regular tape, a plunger or beads, and of course, decorations.
Now that we've gathered our materials, it's time to get started. The first step is to wash the bottle and then remove its label. Then we'll want to dry the bottle thoroughly.
Due to time restraints, we've already completed this step.
Next, we will cut a 23 centimeter by 7 centimeter rectangle out of our newspaper. This is for the mini bottles. If you're using a larger bottle, your dimensions will want to be something like 15 centimeters by 37 centimeters. We are also using newspaper because we like the look of it being recycled and recyclable. But of course, you could use whatever you like, paper, card, fabric, whatever you like, and whatever looks best. Okay.
All right, done.
Next, we'll want to fold our paper in half. This shows you exactly where you'll want to fold, right here in the middle of your long side. Next, you'll cut a 0.5 centimeter by 3 centimeter rectangle on your folded edge. This is for your coin slot. The 3 centimeter should be parallel to the fold and the 0.5 centimeter perpendicular. If you're using a larger bottle, you might also want to make this a little larger as well. So Julia, what's the next step?
Our next step is to wrap double-sided tape around our bottle.
Due to time restraints, this step is already completed. We like to put double-sided tape in 3 places: around the top, the middle, and the bottom.
All right, next we're going to carefully stick our paper to the bottle. Now, some of you are probably thinking, this is an awfully simple craft, but that's the point. You see, some of these huge complex problems, like all the plastics in the ocean, can actually be solved by all of us doing a simple craft like this. All right, our next step is to trace a hole with the pen. So, we have a hole in our newspaper, but we need to cut away the plastic of the bottle so that we can put our coins into it. So simply trace around the edge of your newspaper hole and then cut it out carefully using the sharp knife.
You'll want to be careful with the knife, as my dad almost cut his finger off once using a knife just like this one. No injuries.
All right, next we're going to prepare our ears. We are using newspaper again so that we can keep with that recycling theme. Our shape is about like this, and you can make whatever shape or size you like. All right, what's next?
Next, we will prepare our plunger. Our plunger is for the feet. So you will cut 4 cylinders off of the straw of the plunger. Since our bottle is much larger today, we are going to be using bottle caps. Next, we will use our glue gun to stick on our ears and then our feet. First, the ears. We'll put 2 lines of glue on the top side of our water bottle, lined up with where our coin slot is. Be careful with the glue gun as it's very hot and you can get badly burnt. Then stick on your ears.
All right.
Next, we will add our feet. So turn your piggy bank over and put 4 dots on the underside. Also be careful with this step as the glue gun is still hot and you will get badly burnt. Then place on your feet. Other ideas for feet are bottle caps, plunger, beads, whatever works best.
All right.
The next step is to draw our eyes and our nose. We'll draw the eyes right below the ears, obviously, and then draw the nose on the cap of your water bottle. Have fun with this step, give him a funny face, do whatever you like.
All right.
Finally, we will add our decorations. Today for decorations, we are using this bow tie we made out of the label of our bottle. We will turn our piggy bank over and put a blob of glue on the underside. And then we will stick our bow tie on. He does look fashionable. And that's it. He's done. The easy steps to making your perfect piggy bank that will also save your money as well as the oceans.
Now, I do have, as we can tell, some money problems. But for those of you who don't have those money problems, you're probably wondering, how much is this gonna cost me? Well, when my sister asked me, I did some quick calculations, and we discovered that our grand total is 18 cents. So, there's no need to worry because this simple and cost-effective craft is going to be amazing for both your pocket and for the environment. But Victoria, has anyone else been thinking along the same lines as us about how we can stop the plastics getting into the ocean?
Well, the government has, and they're hoping to have 90% of plastics recycled before 2025. Our local government in Vancouver has decided to ban single-use plastics such as straws, foam cups and containers, plastic bags, and cutlery. But we can start that now.
We've put together a list of ways you can reduce your plastic uses at home. Use reusable bottles, bags, and cutlery. Shop at farmers markets. Reuse containers for your leftovers. Make your own products. And of course, upcycle, like we did with this adorable little piggy.
We need to start those ideas at home.
Yeah, you're right, but I'm already kind of starting to forget how we made this little guy. So why don't we summarize?
Of course. First, we prepared our bottle, sized our paper, made the coin slot, and stuck our paper to the bottle.
Then we traced and cut out our hole. We prepared our ears. We added our ears, feet, eyes, and nose to the bottle. And then we decorated. And that's it. The 9 simple steps to creating the wonderful plastic, non-plastic used, and cost-effective bottle.
So, Julia, we made him together, but I think you need him more than me.
You're probably right. And you know, the thought that he's not going to go into the ocean and clog up our streams is totally going to keep me motivated to keep saving. Are there any questions? Yes. The question has been asked, how do you get the money out at the end? Well, you see, you can make the hole big enough, and we have, so that you can shake the coins out. But part of the great thing about this bottle is if you're like me and you do find it hard to save, it's a bit of a struggle to get them out. But again, it's really hard to get them out. So maybe you can cut it open, and then once you've finished with it, you can make another reusable craft. Does this answer your question?
Are there any more questions?
Are there any more questions? Yes. The question has been asked, have we tried making any other animals other than a pig? We haven't, because the typical piggy bank is a pig, but that's a great idea, and I think we should probably try that.
I have looked into that, so I will definitely try that.
Does this answer your question?
Are there any more questions?
Are there any more questions?
Are there any further questions?
If there are no further questions, this concludes our demonstration on
Bottle Bonanza.